Welcome everybody. Today we're going to review the Logitech Pro Superlight. We're going to check if it's still top tier gaming mouse in 2025, especially because it's a little bit on the older side. So I myself switched over from the G502 last year. That was a wired mouse, this is a wireless mouse, so it was a pretty big change. So this mouse right here is 60 to 63 grams. Has the tried and tested Logitech Hero sensor, which we know, and it's in a lot of mice from Logitech. It has a DPI range from about 100 up to 25,000. Has a USB report speed of 1 millisecond or 1000 hertz, which is plenty for most people. It has a 70-hour moving battery life, which means that's 70 hours of movement. So if it's still it doesn't waste any battery life if it's not counted towards the 70 hours. So the build quality is pretty amazing. So I will let you hear the clicks. So that is the clicking sound. So you also have a scroll wheel, simple. It's not one with infinite scroll, so you need to scroll yourself. You have two side buttons here that are programmable. On the other side you have nothing except the Superlight name and a little bit of a range right here for your finger to go. It can be used at both grips. I have pretty large hands, so if you do the palm grip, it still works pretty fine. You also have the fingertip grip. That's what I usually do. So I hold it usually like this. I will show the palm grip as well to you guys. And then you have the claw grip. That's for me not that comfortable, but I don't find this method comfortable anyway, so maybe it works for you. It is a little bit the medium side, I would guess. If you have really large hands, maybe this grip is not the most comfortable because my fingers are reaching at the end. So I also dropped it sometimes and it's still working. So it is solidly built with 63 grams, so that's a pretty nice achievement. So the rest, there is an on and off button. Here you have the Hero sensor. I will turn it around, and there's also this little, if I can open it, this little hole right here for the USB receiver. So yeah, that is the build quality of the mice. It also doesn't have a lot of signs of use. I've been using it for a year. I've also been gaming on it, making videos on it, and sometimes using it for work. So there is almost no signs of usage, so that's really nice. Maybe it's because it's white as well, you don't see as much as you would on a black mice. So talking about the battery life, I here have the charging cable, which you can see. You can charge it with a micro USB, which is, I guess, one of the bigger downsides, but yeah, you can plug this in and you can still play fine. But I would like to say, if you are used to wireless, you probably don't want to go back to wired, because the freedom of just having no wire attached and moving the mouse as you want, it's massive, I'm going to say. The weight on the G502 was never that big of a deal for me, but I like the less weight. It's easy to use. The mouse also works with Logitech PowerPlay. And it's mainly used by FPS gamers or competitive gamers, but I guess that you can use it to do everything. Do you need it for work? Do you need it for Civilization, for example? I think it's a really nice mouse for everything. Maybe some people dislike the weight. So if you compare it to the Logitech Superlight 2, there are a couple of big changes, a couple of changes, some are less big. So it's 3 grams less, the Superlight 2. It also has the new Hero 2 sensor that has a couple of changes. DPI goes from max 25,000 to max 44,000, which is a big improvement, but most people are not gonna need it or notice it. I certainly don't need it, and I'm not the best FPS gamer, like maybe Overwatch Diamond, so it's not the best, but I don't, for me it doesn't matter. I didn't notice that the 25,000 was too little for me, and what I see online is that most people are saying for 99% of gamers, they are not going to notice the difference. Same as for the report speed. So the report speed of the Superlight, the original is 1 millisecond or 1000 hertz, and for the 2 it's 0.125 millisecond or 8000 hertz, which is a whole lot more. But yeah, are you gonna notice the difference between 0.1 and 1 millisecond and 0.1 millisecond? Because that is just really small, a really small difference. On paper it's big, but when you feel it, it's really small. The battery is improved by 25 hours, so it's 59 or 95 hours of battery life, which is really nice. That's a big improvement, I would say. It gives you, like, depending on how much you game, like maybe a week or less extra battery life. It charges pretty fast, I would say 1 to 2 hours, and it's fully charged, so that is not a problem as well, and you can game on it while you're charging. The new switches, I would say the new switches, the reviews vary online. Some people like them, some people find them a little bit too heavy. Yeah, these switches, these are already pretty premium switches, so for the switches I don't think you need to do it. The price difference, so the Logitech One you can get for around, this one, Superlight One, you can get for around 80 to 90 euros on sale. They have been out of stock at some place because they don't get made anymore. So the Superlight 2 is the next one, which Logitech of course wants you to buy. But it's a 40 euro difference. The Superlight 2 is about 130 on sale. It's on sale now as well in Europe, at least. I would say 40 euros. For me, it's not worth it. If you see that most of the changes are 900 people are not gonna notice those changes. The battery life is the one thing I would say, hey, that's really nice, but 40 euros, while you can charge it while you play, it's not an Apple mouse which you can't use while charging, so I would not pay 40 euros more. But if you want the newest mouse with the newest technology that maybe lasts a bit longer, but that I have my doubts about that, then you can get the Superlight 2. So yeah, the price is around 89 euros. I will put some links for the United States and for Europe if you want to buy it. So yeah, let's answer the question, should you buy this mouse? I would say resounding yes. If you want a light mouse, if you want a wireless mouse, if your budget is around 100 euros, I love this mouse. I've upgraded from a Logitech mouse that was wired and a little bit heavier to this one, and it's almost all positives. It was a bit getting used to, especially the clicks are a bit different, but it's still a really strong mouse. It's a solid mouse. I think if you buy it now, yeah, you're not gonna need another mouse for at least 3 to 5 years. I don't know, you have of course 2-year warranty. After that, I don't know how long. The G502 was a unit. I think I used that one for 5 or 7 years. But this one, I don't know. It's of course lighter, so it could be a bit more fragile. But yeah, we just have to see how long it will last. What I saw online was some pretty good reviews from people that have been using it for a long time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you have some questions, drop them down in the comments below. I am going to maybe make a list of other mice if you would like that. So yeah, I'm going to have some budget categories, and I'm going to pick for every budget the right mice. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.